What's on Zelensky's Christmas wish list? Apparently, the death of Putin. The Ukrainian leaders seem to make the wish during a Christmas Eve address, and this as Ukraine and the US seem to be moving closer to a formula to end the war. Well, Kiev seems to have won some limited concessions in the latest version. But key questions remain over territory and whether Moscow would accept the new terms. Giving details of the new draft, Zelensky called for a meeting with President Donald Trump in order to hammer out the most sensitive issues. Hours later, addressing the country on Christmas Eve, Zelensky said that Moscow could never occupy the Ukrainian heart or break its national unity, invoking a traditional belief that heaven's open on Christmas night to grant wishes. Zelensky said Ukrainians shared one common hope. He said, "May he perish," in an apparent reference to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Today we all share one dream, and we make one wish together. May he perish, each of us may think privately. But when we turn to God, of course, we ask for more. We ask for peace for Ukraine. We fight for it, and we pray for it.
Ukrainian president condemned Russian attacks leading up to the holidays as godless strikes, which are devoid of anything human or Christian. In the latest attack on December 23rd, at least 3 people were killed and 12 others were injured. The assault involved at least 635 Russian drones and 38 missiles. It targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure, leaving several parts of Ukraine almost completely without electricity.
On the eve before Christmas, the Russians once again showed who they really are. Massive shelling, hundreds of Shahed drones, ballistic missiles, Kinjal missiles. Everything was used. This is how godless people strike. This is what those who have absolutely nothing in common with Christianity or with anything human do. But we are holding on. We support one another. And today, we pray for everyone on the front line to return alive, for everyone in captivity to come home.
In Odessa, a Russian attack on port infrastructure has sparked a vegetable oil leak. Oil and yellow foam coated the Black Sea shoreline, with dead seabirds visible in the water. The latest version of a plan to end the Russian invasion would freeze the front line, but still pave the way for Ukrainian withdrawals and also the creation of demilitarized zones. The Ukrainian president said that he is ready to pull his troops back from areas of the eastern Donetsk region, still under Kiev's control, and turn the areas into a demilitarized zone. But he added that any such move would need to pass a referendum in the country. Ukraine also suggested Enerhodar, a city which is occupied by Russia that manages the Zaporizhzhia power plant, could become a demilitarized zone. Ukraine, Russia and US will jointly manage the plant. The new draft also got rid of demands that Kiev must legally renounce its bid for NATO membership. Zelensky said that it is NATO members' choice whether to have Ukraine or not. Furthermore, he stated that Ukraine would hold presidential elections only after an agreement is signed, and Moscow has repeatedly said that NATO membership for Ukraine is unacceptable. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has said that Russia is still reviewing the plan.